We have a problem. And it's not just my problem. It's not even all the women's problem. This is our problem. In my remarkable, and I would say quite an expansive, corporate career spanning 25 years, I've had the rich fortune of working with Fortune 500 global enterprises in various functional and business roles. It's been quite a rewarding and enriching experience. Till recently, I was the country head of India for a $20 billion tech product company. I would call it the India CEO role, and it came with its own unique challenges and rewards and opportunities. But let's dispense with all these formalities now. Let's talk about one stark reality that faces us all. Being a woman at the top is a tough one. You can break all the glass ceilings, and yet you are left to walk on the broken shards. It's a tough, extremely challenging journey for us all. I've heard it all. She's aggressive. She talks quite a lot. God, that hunger. She wants this role too? And I'm sure those of you who are listening to me now, you know this has been your story too. I am not in it alone. We've all been there, heard that, and the problem just continues. You know, it's almost like this society that we all live in is accepting of every type of male leadership. But when it comes to women, it has this uniform standard, extremely unrealistic standard that it expects women to conform to. The story on the entrepreneurial side is not very different. Many years back, I was an entrepreneur. And though it was a completely different ballgame, the biases only intensified. And I knew that is an equally unfair and a balanced world. To paint a revealing picture, let's talk about some numbers. We're all living in India. We have 52% men and 48% women when we talk about population of India. Let's talk about the total number of humans employed in the workforce. Of the total, 80% is men and a mere 20% is women. That is a starkly unbalanced game. When we talk about women progressing and reaching to the top positions, talk about a CEO, talk about being in the boardroom, we have 88 to 90% men and women a mere 10 to 12%. Again, depending on the industry, the numbers could be even lower. I did talk about entrepreneurial game being a whole different ball game. And this is global stats when I'm sharing this with you. Of the total funding received, let's call it 100%, 98% funding goes to men and a mere 2% funding, and now the stats say it could be even less than 2, is reserved for women entrepreneurs or is given to women entrepreneurs. That is the world we live in. We have a problem. It's not just my problem. It's not the women's problem. It is our collective problem. And this problem is that we are all living in a world that is out of balance. And we at BAGGGEL Foundation are a collective effort to lay the foundation of creating a balanced world. A world in which men and women have equitable opportunities. They have equitable, rewarding opportunities and fulfillment for their career, be it in the corporate space or the entrepreneurial arena. BAGGGEL Foundation is mission focused to bring about this much needed change at a much faster pace in both the corporate landscape and the entrepreneurial arena. And we begin right at the top, the CEO level. We have created what we fondly call the Leaders Network, which is an exclusive sisterhood, an entire community of senior women professionals who are operating as distinguished CEOs in large multinational global enterprises. They all have something in common. They share a tenacious aspiration, a resolute hunger to be the future CEOs of a balanced world. And we all come together and unite through our platform, the BAGGGEL Foundation. The Leaders Network is a close-knit community that thrives on personal connections. BAGGGEL Foundation and its members, they meet frequently in in-person gatherings. We all network to form deep bonds. We all come together and share a laugh. We also come together to discuss outdated beliefs and what new narratives can be presented for women in corporate India and women in entrepreneurial domains. At the end of the day, it's all about supporting each other and actually providing encouragement to embrace our authentic selves. Each member of the BAGGGEL network is focused on opening up mentoring and networking opportunities to each other, because the foundation of how we work is to enable corporate success, shared success, and empowerment for all members alike. At BAGGGEL Foundation, we believe in growing by giving. We embrace a three-part ethos, essentially denoting the three G's within BAGGGEL. First, there's greed, this insatiable craving for more, and the relentless chase for the next significant leap. Second, there's grab, marching forward with confidence to seize what rightfully belongs to you. Lastly, there is grain, which is all about building sisterhood and leaving a solid path for others to tread upon. These three G's make BAGGGEL relevant and important for all womankind. I am Supria Dhanda, founder of BAGGGEL Foundation, and I believe it is time we aim for that corner office unapologetically, that we come forward and claim what is rightfully ours, and we march boldly and confidently into the CEO arena. I firmly believe that laying the foundation of this new, balanced world is going to be a tag team effort. It's going to need men and women together, hand in hand, working towards creating this. So are you ready to bite into change? Because I know I am.